Hi, my name is Vidashi and welcome to African Time. Well, South Africa recently over the week made some great achievements in world politics and the world news. Okay, people were talking about this, and sorry I'm late to report this to you, but I cannot do bad to my South African fellow viewers and then followers, okay, or my people. I have to actually still acknowledge that height. South Africa recently have made a great impact that happens once in a lifetime, or once in every African lifetime or African country lifetime, because they are the only African country that actually was possible to do that, and they have actually achieved that. Guess what? See this. All right, so it was said that South Africa has taken over the presidency of G20, an intergovernmental forum. USA, Russia, Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, France, Germany, India, Indonesia, Italy, Japan, Mexico, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, South Korea, Turkey, the UK, EU, and the AU are all members too. Okay, so that is the G20, and they are saying that South Africa has taken the presidency of the G20 for the next 2025, okay, 1 year presidency, and then these South Africans have made a history for Africa, a time to be proud of. This has come already, but hey, how can I forget to share this with my South African family? Okay, I had to bring it back and also congratulate my Mazis and also say a big shout out to you guys. Okay, it skipped me when I was actually getting ready for my preps, but I got to get it back in my archives, and I was like, yo, wait, I should have shared this with my people. Why did I forget this? Well, it's still not too late to actually congratulate you guys, because I'm actually going to start from now to next year, so it's still not too late to actually congratulate you guys for this marvelous height. But as you all know, here is Vidashi Studios. We actually have a quick discussion with African news, okay? Everybody has talked about this, and everybody is happy for South Africa. But there's something also when I got to find this news, there's something interesting conversation that went under the comment section that I want to share with every viewer in Africa, and also let's us to educate ourselves more about what is the G20 so it's actually all about. Because some people seems naive, or should I say not happy about it, or should I say not actually must understand what the G20 is all about. So let's actually explain to you guys how the conversation went, and also I can also use that opportunity to at least educate some people to understand what actually how great it is for South Africa to do this. Okay, hopefully you guys can understand me. So let's see. So at the comment section of African Fact Zone, there was this beautiful girl. Her name is Eni Yola came and says nothing special. It's the turn of South Africa to lead the G20 world leaders for a year, starting December 1st 2024 to end November 2025. The group rotates their leader yearly. Although at every point they have 3 presidents, that is past, present, and future, SA president is the incoming. Well, that's what she said. She said that nothing special about this. That's what she's saying, and also seems like she knows much about the G20. But I was still doubting why she still made that comment or take, because she doesn't seem like someone who doesn't know much about it. She does, but she still chose to say that. But let's have some quick enjoyment about this, okay? Well, this one also says, when was it Nigeria turn to lead G20? Someone questioned her. And then she came and says, Nigeria is not a member of G20. Only South Africa in the entire Africa, although African Union is a member. Sister also came again, replied to her and says, I know. So how was it not a big deal if it doesn't happen to every country? That was what she asked her. How is it not a big deal if it actually doesn't happen to every African country? Well, Annie came back and says that it's not a big deal because every member country takes 10. Being a member of G20 doesn't mean you have arrived. It is a choice. Some super rich countries ain't there. It is just an avenue for photo ops than a genuine intent to grow economy. Wow, that was her. It still takes, and she was still on her grounds, actually going back and forth with some other comment people talking about this same issue. So it was actually some way. It was fun. It was some way too, because why she seems to know knowledgeably, or she knows much about the G20, but I don't know why she was acting naive or why she was acting that. But that was it. So to any other person watching this video and who still doesn't know what much about the G20 is all about and how does it work, that South Africa, we are saying that they have actually made a great impact. Well, let me use some simple tool that you can also do to search. So I actually search on AI, and they says, I asked a question like, can any country join G20? And they says, no, not any country can simply join the G20. Membership is not open or application-based. The G20 is an informal group formed in 1999. It is 19 member countries plus the European Union were selected based on their economic significance, geographical balance, and systematic importance in the global economy. Well, you see, so G20 is not just any group kind of thing that the girl was saying that just some people sitting down and taking pictures. It's actually carefully selected countries that can actually join. The whole Africa continent had only South Africa to be part of a member. But they were actually invited to, you cannot just join. And then the whole continent also entered through African Union. They also have the whole European Commonwealth also joining it. So the G20 is a very huge milestone. It's not by vote or not by popularity, but you actually get to be called upon to be part of it. So it's actually cool. That's beautiful. Let's have some more takes about the European Union, the G20. So this is also a chart or a graphic that says, what is the G20 again? They says the group of 20 is made up of 19 of the world's biggest economy, as well as the European Union. It formed in 1999 to discuss policy matters and financial stability. But Minister says they actually went there to take pictures. Well, they say that they are there to actually discuss matters and policy matters and then financial stability. So the countries on the G20 are Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, France, Germany, India, Indonesia, Italy, Japan, Mexico, Russia, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, South Korea, Turkey, UK, US, and EU. So they say these countries account for 85% of global GDP. Yeah, the countries listed here are accounted for the 85% of the global GDP, and also 2/3 out of the world's population is from these countries. Yeah, so that is something huge about the G20. It's no joke, my sister. It's not something easy to be part of. Okay, and as I said, yeah, it's true. Every country is to be ruled or to be president of it every year. But South Africa being president now means that the next 20 years they will actually have another chance. But it's actually not easy because it started in 1999. That is just 24 years now or 25 years now. And then South Africa is part now to be ahead or to be part or to be presidency on this, unless another 2 decades until they have another chance. My sister, it's something really beautiful to see, and it's not just anything. So if you're an African who doesn't know much about this G20, that although African people or continent or all social media bloggers and influencers are talking about this milestone by South Africa, well, it's actually a great milestone they have achieved. And hopefully you can also learn something and also understand this that they have done. Okay, my name is Vidal. I'm always here to share with you something beautiful about Africa. And to my South Africans, sorry to be late about this, but I'll surely do remember you guys and acknowledge that beautiful thing you have done. Okay, shout out to South Africa, shout out to Africa, shout out to everyone out there, hopefully all ready to learn Africa. This is Vidal. Nice to meet you guys all.